Most people open CapCut, see the timeline, the buttons, the menus, and instantly feel lost. But that's normal. Editing isn't complicated, it's just unfamiliar. So today we are building one clean scroll-stopping video from scratch inside CapCut in just about 10 minutes. You will see exactly how the workflow fits together, so editing finally makes sense. I'm Agnes and I specialize in helping beginners editing confidently. Stick with me and by the end you won't just understand CapCut, you'll actually feel comfortable using it. First, open CapCut. The only button on this entire screen that matters, it's the giant Create project button. Tap it, that's the door to your new studio. Now, just import your clips on the left panel. Ideally, have them ready in one folder. It makes finding everything quick and keeps your editing flow smooth. Okay, let me give you the first rule of professional editing. Don't worry about every button you see. Just focus on a couple of key areas. First, the preview window. That's where your video come to life. Every change you make show up here. And most importantly, the timeline. This is your editing desk. This is where the real work happens, arranging clips, shaping the pace, building the story. The rest of the tools will make sense as you go. Now the fun part starts. Alright, let's get this footage onto the timeline. You've got two easy options. Either hit the little plus icon on the clip or just drag and drop it straight onto the timeline. All of editing, from a 15-second TikTok to a 2 hours feature film, comes down to 3 actions: trimming, splitting, and reordering. This is the holy trinity. This isn't part of editing, it is editing. Trimming, tap your clip and drag the beginning or the end of it inward to cut out the unnecessary bits. It's the quickest way to tighten your video and improve the pacing. Splitting, if the mistake is in the middle, move the playhead to the beginning of the mistake, tap split or S on the keyboard, then do the same at the end of it, delete the unwanted part. Simple and super precise. Reordering, if your clips end up in the wrong order, just grab one, drag it where it belongs and drop it. Quickest way to fix the flow if things didn't land right on the timeline. Mastering this trinity isn't 90% of the process, it's the entire game. One essential habit straight away: get comfortable zooming your timeline in and out by using the zoom slider or keyboard shortcuts. Command or Control plus or minus. Zoom in for precise cuts, zoom out to see the whole story. Just a quick heads up, in a minute I'll show you one tiny edit that instantly makes videos feel more professional, and most beginners completely miss it. Let's quickly tidy up the color. Add an adjustment layer so the changes affect all your clips at once. Then make small tweaks, maybe a bit more brightness, a touch of contrast, just enough so it looks clean and natural. If you want, you can drop a light filter too, but keep it subtle. Nature always wins. A sequence of clips is a story, so let's start making the video engaging. First up, text. Add the default text. Keep it short. Titles should reinforce your message. Look at your design options. You can change fonts, styles, colors, but real power comes from motion. Go to the animation tab. Let me save you some time. Most of these are cheesy. Stick to simple fades, pops, or slides. Clean and intentional always wins. In the timeline, your text is now a layer. Drag its edge to control when it appears and disappears. For an even faster result, use text templates. These are pre-built motion graphics. It's like having a designer on staff. You can find them on the left side on the screen. And stay with me because the next step is where videos usually start looking slick instead of amateur. Now look at your timeline. You have a story, you have layers, you have text. That feeling you have right now, this is real progress. You are already using the exact same workflow as editors who get paid for this. If this is already clicking for you and you want to fast track your skills by month, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more beginners find tutorials like this. And if your goal this year is genuinely better videos, not just more videos, subscribe. That's exactly what this channel is about. All right, back to editing. Honestly, this next part is where most beginners' edits fall apart. Fix this and your videos immediately feel more polished. Let's talk about audio. From the main toolbar, tap Audio, then Music on the left side panel. Find a track in CapCut's library that matches the video's energy and edit either with the plus icon or simply drag and drop on the timeline. It appears as a blue layer on the very bottom. Now, a really important step most beginners forget. Don't let your music compete with your main audio. Tap the music clip, lower the music so it sits nicely underneath your main audio. Somewhere around 8 to 12 usually works. You can do that with the volume slider on the right side panel or just drag the volume line directly on the audio layer itself. Then add the quick fade in at the start and the fade out at the end. You can control it in the audio settings or you can drag the little fade handles on the audio clip itself. It just softens how the music comes in and out so it doesn't sound abrupt. And your video already sounds better. But sound effects are the next level. Go into the audio menu, open sound effect or just import your own like any other audio clip. You can add simple sound effects to enhance the moment, like soft machine sounds, whooshes or clicks. They just add a bit of atmosphere, but keep it simple. One good effect always beats 10 random ones. Layer it under text animations or cuts. It's a subtle detail that makes your edit feel intentional and alive. Alright, bonus time. This is where things start getting real fun and you realize how much control you can actually have. It's called keyframing. And honestly, it's what gives you real creative control. Don't worry if it sounds technical. It's just setting points that tell your clip where to be and when. I'll give you a quick taste now, but if you want to go deeper, Dina actually has a full breakdown on it. So that's a great one to watch next. Let's create a slow cinematic zoom. Select your clip on the timeline and move the playhead to where you want the zoom to start. Then go to the video panel on the right, on the basic, transform and click that little diamond next to scale. That sets your first keyframe. Now move the playhead forward a few seconds, increase the scale slightly, either in that panel or directly in the preview window. CapCut will add the second keyframe automatically. Play it back. You just created a smooth custom motion. You can use this exact method to animate text, overlays, logos, anything. This isn't just a feature. It's creative freedom and you just learned it in 60 seconds. Now, before we export, there's one last pro habit that quietly separates beginners from creators. Takes seconds, but makes a huge difference. All right, your video is ready. Watch it back once, first to catch any little mistakes. Then head up to the export button in the top right to open your export settings. Give your project a name, match the resolution and frames per second to how you filmed your video. Keep the bitrate on recommended and hit export. CapCut will render it, and once it's done, it's ready to post. Most mornings aren't perfect, but how you start them shapes everything. For me, it's not just coffee. It's a few quiet minutes and a clear head before the day begins. And that's it. You didn't just learn features today, you learned a workflow. That's what actually makes editing faster, easier, and more professional over time. So don't overthink it. Export, post it, learn from it. Then do the next one better. Confidence comes from repetition. If you want to genuinely improve your editing skills, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay with me. New CapCut tutorials dropping every week, always practical, always beginner friendly. Now go create something new, and I'll see you in the next one.